Good morning, students. This is Bhati Godwani from Department of EFM. We were studying the investment management and we already discussed the objectives and the needs and importance of the investment management. Today, we are going to study the factors influencing the investment decision. Basically, there are certain investment factors that affects the investment decision and there are certain individual factors that affects the investment decision. Investment factors are related to the particular investment avenue, whereas the individual factors are related to the traits of the personal traits of that particular investor. So when we are talking about the investment factors which are related to the investment instrument, in that first comes the liquidity. The liquidity is when that amount will be convertible into cash or when I will get that amount back. Somebody has a goal to invest that amount and to get back that amount along with the return after the 3 years. Suppose a person has to deposit the uh, fees of his children for the higher education after 3 years. He has a goal for the marriage or buying a house or buying a car, and I suggest him to invest that amount in the PPF. He'll not invest in that because the PPF term is 15 years. I ask him to invest that amount in the Sukanya Samriddhi account. He'll not invest in that because the Sukanya Samriddhi account term is 21 years. So liquidity is one of the option behind the one of the factor that person consider while choosing the investment avenue. Next is the risk of an investment. How much risk is involved in that investment? That is also important. Is there is a safety of principle? Returns are stable or not? Is there any how much capital appreciation is there? So these are the risk factors in an investment instrument which a person considers. Next is the tax aspects. Person who comes under the taxable income, he always thinks about that return is taxable or not, whether I will get any tax benefit or not. So tax aspects are also seen while selecting the investment or while doing the investment decision. Investment horizon is also important. For how much time I have to invest? If somebody is saying me that I will need the money back after the 10 months or after the 6 months, I will never suggest him to invest that money in the insurance or mutual funds, because I know that in that we need the horizon of at least 3 years, 5 years. So investment horizon is important. Somebody has horizon of 30 years. He can invest in the real estate, he can invest in the gold. So investment horizon is also important while selecting the investment avenue. If somebody I suggest somebody to invest in the NCD, that is the non-convertible debenture, and the return in that is 10%. But I know that bond is redeemable after 7 years. So for him, it is required to check that whether he has scenario 7 years investment or no. Next is the availability of funds. Funds are regularly available to the investor. How much funds he has, that is also important while selecting the investment. Suppose a person has only 10,000, I can't suggest that person to invest in the gold or to invest in the real estate. If a person has 25 lakhs to invest, we can suggest him to invest in the real estate. So it is basically the availability of funds which decides the investment, that in which investment option one should go. There are certain investment factors which are related to the individual investor. In this, first comes the individual current income and expenses. If a person has more income and expenses are quite less, then he will be have more savings. And if the savings are more, he will have more amount to invest. So it has to be taken into consideration that how much is the income and how much are the expenses. If the person has regular recurring incomes, more and more recurring incomes, and the expenses are also very high, then he will be have less savings and he will have less amount to invest. Next is the family background. That is also important factor, that how much number of the members are dependent on the earning member, whether all are earning, what are the future commitments. In this basis also we decide the investment, that if a person, if there is only one single earning person and there are number of more dependents on him, like he has parents who are not working, his wife is also not working, there are kids in the home, so it means the one person is earning and there are more number of people who are dependent on him, so he will have less income, he will have less risk bearing capacity, he can require money at any point of time because the parents are old, kids are smaller, and there is no other income source, so he will decide his investment accordingly. Same way, the number of dependents also, uh, number of independents also affects, like um, if all are earning, there will be more savings, so he will have more risk bearing capacity and more amount to invest. Future commitment refers to the whether I have to buy a house in the near future, I have to pay a higher amount of fees in the near future, then I will choose investment accordingly. And suppose I have no liability till next 10 years, so I will invest my amount accordingly and I will have more risk bearing capacity because I don't have near future goals. Next is the marital status. It also affects the investment because if a person is married, he has more responsibilities, more liabilities toward his spouse, so he will invest accordingly. He has few expenses according related to that. He will have family planning. He has to spend on the uh, spouse expenses also. So marital status also affects the investment decision. Age is also a, age is also one of the factor which affects the investment decision. If the person is of higher age, he has less risk bearing capacity. If a person is of my age, that is around 35 to 40, he has more risk bearing capacity because he has a recurring income and he has many more years and target is quite longer. There are certain personal attitude also that affects the investment decision, like the risk taking capacity, optimism or pessimist mindset, view of looking at the investment. If some person has perception that stock market never gives you good return, then he'll never invest in that market. He has less risk, he has certain perceptions towards that investment option. But if a person has already has got the good return from the mutual funds or share market, he will always suggest to invest in that. Next is the level of education. Level of education is also important while doing the investment, because if person has good knowledge of all the investment products, he will select accordingly. But if a certain some some investors has less education, they don't know all the investment products, they will invest in the traditional investment options only, like the gold, real estate, or we can say the FDRs, etc. Next is the image and the social status. In certain investment options, we invest because of the social status only. I have a group, friends group, who used to buy 20 grams gold every year on Diwali. Then I will also buy invest in the gold, 20 grams gold, 10 grams gold, because my all friends are buying. If my friends have a lot of insurance plan, I'll go for the insurance plan also. So that is social status. People invest as per the image issue also. Next is the tax benefit. Few investments are just done because of the tax benefit, like the investment in the National Savings Certificate of the Post Office and KVP of the Post Office, PPF. So insurance plans. That's because of the tax benefit. There are certain other factors also that affects the investment, like we have rumors, we have certain economic economy flow, or we can say there are certain economic factors which can influence our decision making. So these were the factors which influence any investment decision. Thank you so much.